the Senator Godswill Akpabio leadership of this Senate, and in also thanking the entire senators for the ways they have handled this matter. I thank you, and I so move.
The minority leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. Having listened very carefully to the presentation of a very able, dynamic, and erudite Senate leader, I'm convinced to want to support unequivocally the motion moved by the Senate leader. Having explained to the whole world that the deliberation of this Senate was based on the matter that happened in this chamber on the 5th of February, and that we are guided by our rules, I therefore moved that I second the motion on vote of confidence on this President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, of the capacity and capability, because it's leading us well. I so second.
Well, distinguished colleagues, the leader has moved a motion and seconded by the minority leader. I will put that to vote because what the leader did was to give an account of what happened in the past 2 weeks and to draw the attention of the entire Senate that what is before us is a need to partner with the president to deal with what we've been doing in order to bring prosperity to our nation. That we should pull any other thing aside and get focused so that we'll do the best in partnership with the president in bringing prosperity to our country. That there's no point talking about an issue that has been dealt with by the Senate. It has been dealt with in line with our system, and that we should deal with that. Since the matter is before the court of law, we shall allow the court to decide, and therefore not to get distracted and get focused. The budget has just been passed. We need to start looking at the budget and make sure that it's fully implemented for the benefit of our people. This is what he's saying. As a leader of the Senate, he just wants us to be on track, not to get distracted, to be focused. In fact, I saw the breakdown of the budget. The budget booklets have been brought to be distributed to senators. So our attention should be there on what to do to our people. This matter is for court of law, and we shall allow the court to deal with the matter. In fact, Section 40 of our rule is clear about that. If a matter is before court of law, we shall allow the court to take care of it. The judiciary now to play its role so that whatever comes out of it is what we are going to work on. So in this respect, I want to put the motion to vote. Those in favor of the motion moved by the Senate leader and seconded by the minority leader, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
In my absence while I was at another function, the Deputy Senate President was presiding, and by the time I heard on the radio that this August Assembly had passed a vote of confidence on its leadership, and particularly the Senate President, I said it would not be correct if I come and pretend like the ostrich, putting his head under his wings and pretending that it was dark. I needed to let you know that I deeply, deeply appreciate the vote of confidence was on my leadership. And this is coming almost twice in the last 6 weeks. In 2 weeks? The last 2 weeks. It's good to err on the part of surplusage. It's important for the public to know that my colleagues are together. The Senate is one and bonded together by destiny and by God Almighty, through elections, the 10th Senate is together, united in purpose. It's also important for the public to know that whatever decision we arrive at here is unanimous. And I recall the last decision we took, and which concerned one of our sisters here, the senior Senator Natasha. I'm also aware that when she left the chambers, she went to Brakete Radio, and she went to Arise Television, and she distorted the facts. I'm aware further that she has now externalized the matter by attempting to embarrass the Federal Republic of Nigeria by going to give a narrative at the IPU UN event, totally different from what occurred in the Senate. But I want to thank our Right Honorable Member, Kafila, right? That's her name. Kafila Okwara, who had to give a press conference in New York to caution the international press not to vilify Nigeria, but to note that the facts presented by her were totally out of tune with what occurred in the Nigerian parliament, and that we have our own internal mechanisms of resolving issues in Nigeria